Resolution authorizing city manager to execute a professional services agreement with Dewberry Architects, Inc. for architectural and engineering services to design a new fire station number 3.
Motion that the resolution do pass and be adopted.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Wrighton.
Mayor and Council, as you know, we've been working with Dewberry and Associates for several years now, both in relationship to a study that they did of our 7 stations, where they determined that 4 of them just need a little bit of updating and modernization, but the other 3 need to be replaced. The first of those was station number 5, which is nearing nearing completion, up off of Mound Road north of Target. We still have yet to initiate similar projects to replace station number 3 and station number 7. You have, however, approved a site, both the acquisition and the rezoning of a new site for station 3 on Fairview Street, on a plot that formerly was used by Fairview Plaza. And so what's recommended here is an architectural services contract for them to prepare the design specs that are specific to station number 3. Now, the cost of this will be slightly less because it's basically station 5, but without a basement, and so that'll save on the design costs. But it includes not only the preparation of those plans, but also the inspection of construction during the construction phase. When Chief Abbott and I met last week with Dewberry to try to finalize some of these details, I told them that we would, subject to your review and approval, of course, we would come back later this year with an amendment to this agreement to add services for Station 7 once we selected a site. I chose not to include that in the scope of services here because I wanted to negotiate it just a little bit further based on the details of site for Station 7, which hasn't been decided. So if you approve this agreement, we'll come back to you with an amendment for Station 7 at a later time. We also decided to do some of the administrative work in-house to reduce our costs. So, Chief Abbott, anything else about the project that you want to mention to Council?
Any questions from Council for Mr. Wrighton or Chief Abbott? Anyone in the audience?
John Phillips, and I'm sorry, this is not actually from me, just somebody asked me to pass it along. They asked that if I could hit the right button on my phone, sorry. They asked that somebody speak in interest of keeping the neighborhood's architectural style in mind when designing the new building.
Thank you.
I want to point out again that the station number 3 will look very much like station number 5, and station number 7 will be nearly a carbon copy of station number 3. We're using the same design to save money and to save construction costs with the limited budget that we have. But I think that design has been put together in such a way that is sensitive to the fact that in many cases it's at least adjacent to or at least near residential areas.
Any other comments from the audience? Seeing none?
Councilman Kuehl?
Aye.
Councilman McDaniel?
Aye.
Councilman Walker?
Aye.
Councilman Faber?
Aye.
Councilwoman Gregory?
Aye.
Councilman Horn?
Aye.
Mayor Morwolf?
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays.